All right, so questions regarding my baby-friendly hospital experience. First question is, what did you know about baby-friendly hospitals before you delivered? So for my last child, we delivered at a baby-friendly hospital, and it was a hospital that actually was working at the time. And I was working there as an occupational therapist and had colleagues who were lactation consultants or IBCLCs. And so I had the benefit of knowing what a baby-friendly hospital was in theory, but never having experienced that. And so I did know that breastfeeding was going to be encouraged and that skin to skin was going to be a part of the policy. And I really didn't think much of it beyond that. I really didn't think for that particular labor and postpartum period about how baby friendly was going to affect our family and our situation. The second question says, what did you most appreciate about your baby-friendly experience? So when we delivered at this hospital, we delivered our fifth child. And I remember after he was born, my memory is just of us being with him, skin to skin, for as long as possible. And I remember the environment feeling very calm. And that is just such a peaceful image in my mind. I remember our four other kiddos coming to my bedside and kind of oohing and awing over the baby. And after some time passed, I'm not sure if he had nursed yet, but he was calm. And I remember the nurse asking if she could weigh him, but not asking in a way that was making me feel rushed. In fact, I feel like she had kind of given us the heads up that eventually she would go ahead and she would weigh him. And, we felt at one point like it was a good time to do it. The baby was calm, and I remember anticipating him crying and him fussing. I just, in my mind, for my fourth child, where we were not in a baby-friendly facility, I remember how upset she was when they went to weigh her. So with him, I feel like we waited, and when we felt like it was time, I handed him to the nurse. And the nurse held him and he stayed calm. And the nurse turned to my four other kids and she asked them very gently, does anybody want to guess how much he weighs? And they all, put in their suggestions, and she weighed him and he stayed calm. And then she handed him back to me. And I remember being shocked at how calm everything was, and pleasantly shocked. And I do remember also asking the nurse, because at some point it occurred to me that I think this is part of the whole baby-friendly change. And I remember asking her, do you feel as though things have gotten different during the postpartum, or just the very immediate postpartum period with babies, with just the environment being calmer? And I remember her saying, absolutely yes. So that is one of the most memorable and pleasant baby-friendly related memories that I have about our experience.